USA. Financial Field in Philadelphia. It's week 4 of the NFL on EA Sports. Eagles taking on the Jacksonville Jaguars.
It's the NFL on EA Sports as you take a look there at Lincoln Financial Field in Philadelphia, PA. Today, it's week 4, and we've got what should be a great one here between the Jacksonville Jaguars and the Philadelphia Eagles. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And Charles, you look at this Eagles team as they interplay here. Now, losers their last time out, so they'll look to make amends here.
And one of the best ways you can do that is to be at home, and they are. They're going to try and ride that home crowd and that wave of emotion to a victory in this one.
Seems like we were just starting training camp, but here we are in October, and off we go on EA Sports. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. So now here comes the Eagles offense as they get ready to take over. They'll be led out by Josh Rosen, the 10th overall pick taken in 2018 out of Utah. They defer to Brown to start the drive. And that's to the 30. It'll be second down. The numbers for Brown from a week ago: 12 carries, 72 yards.
A key component of his team's offense. He will certainly stay in that role if he keeps producing like this each week. Expect him to make a run at not only matching, but exceeding those numbers as this one goes on.
Another run for Brown on second down. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. It's a gain of 16 and an Eagle first down.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
They keep it on the ground. Again, it's Brown. And he's going to take this across midfield into Jacksonville territory. That's on the tackle, Braden Smith. An inside give, Brown. And some room to maneuver. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. 4 yards remain for second down. Off play action. Stroud. And he's able to find Miller. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 33. Philadelphia picking up the first on a gain of 15. So after several rushes to start the game, Charles, they go to the air there and get a nice completion.
Nice mix-up on the play calling, right? Establish the running game, make the defense think you're going to do it again, and then hit them over the top. Now you've got them betwixt and between. They don't know which way you're going to come at them.
So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33. Operating from the gun, Stroud. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. After the incomplete pass, here now is second and 10. Throwing again, Stroud. He's got Brown on the out route complete. And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line. It's been a 7-play opening drive, and this is third and short. Hands it off out of the gun. And he will have a first down at about the 21-yard line. A third down get, and that'll be enough
for the remainder of the season to follow.
They'll look to throw on first down with Josh Rosen. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. Looking to throw. Stroud. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. They'll try again here from the 7 on 2nd and goal. Operating from the gun. Stroud. And sacked back around the 8. 11 yards there on the 2nd and goal sack.
Second goal, last thing you need to do is get pushed backwards to take a sack. But he couldn't find anywhere to go with the football. Had to eat it and ended up on the ground.
Third and goal, and still a long way from the end zone. Back to throw. Stroud. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. So on now the field goal team for Philadelphia. This one from 35 yards away. And his kick is good. And the Eagles, they take a 3-0 lead. Opening drive, Charles, pretty balanced. They had the passing game going and the rushing attack too.
I would think they have to be happy with that start because you get your ground game going, which means your offensive line and your runners are pretty happy, and then you get your aerial attack going as well. So your quarterback and receivers have smiles on their faces. Now both up to speed, awaiting their next possessions for this game. They can't wait to get started again.
So here's the first drive now for the Jags. And they'll be led out by their quarterback now in his 3rd season in the league.
That was a solid performance last week, wasn't it? 2 touchdowns, no interceptions, ran the team well, won the ball game. Bottom line, may not have been earth-shattering, but it didn't need to be.
A pass there over the middle to start things out. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. Give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive, and a clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this first quarter. Johnson throwing on first down. He finds his man, complete. That's Frazier. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work this to the 45. So we just called his name on the previous snap, and they go right back to him, Charles, for a 2nd consecutive completion.
Yeah, I think what we're discovering on this drive is that he feels like he has answers no matter what defense you throw up there. He reads it, finds the open spot, and is available for the completion.
Now a first carry here for Robinson. And he edges forward, but only gets a pair of yards out of it, and it's 2nd down. The numbers in last week's ball game for Robinson: 15 carries, 76 yards.
They put a lot of effort into game playing and establishing this ground game last week, and reward was a nice day rushing the ball. Helped them put a balanced offense out on the field. And that carry is an indicator that this ground...
Pressure comes, and down he goes. The Eagles get there for the sack. It was the linebacker, Shaquille Leonard, who applied the heat.
They've gobbled up over 30 yards of turf so far, but a sack knocks them backwards. And that interrupts the momentum they were building. Good opportunity for the defense to escape this drive before they get to the end zone.
Here's Johnson throwing on 3rd and long. He's going to let this one go deep. And this is caught. Touchdown, Jaguars. Buddy Howell, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Jaguars have answered that early field goal to take a first quarter lead. Well, they said that they wanted to get him involved early, and what a way to cap their opening drive, Charles. We know he's one of the fastest receivers in the NFL, and he showcased it on that play.
And when you have a guy like that, you want to make sure the defense sees him early, right? You want to see how they're going to adjust, how they're going to try and guard him, because they can't replicate his speed in practice unless they've got one of the few guys who are as fast as he is. And all it took was one drive, he burned them, and I don't think it's the last time they call his number in this one.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. So back onto the field, here come the Eagles for their second drive. And a methodical drive last time, but they couldn't get that knockout blow. They had to settle for 3.
But you got to like what they've been doing along the way, right? It's almost like the body blows, the setup punch. As you said, they didn't get the knockout blow here, but that doesn't mean it can't come later in the game on another possession. And the defense on the other side,
maybe a little gas.
Yeah, a little tired. And if nothing else, they just feel relieved getting upfield only giving up 3. They don't exactly feel like they've handled the offense.
Seemed like a couple sets of eyes were on the quarterback, so he decided, hey, I'm going to hand this off. Got a good gain out of it.
And you know you need good blocking up front in order to gain yardage, but every one of these RPOs, if you do it right and they look the same, whether it's handed off inside or the quarterback keeps it, that allows you to fool the defense so often. And in this case,
into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. And the Jags are going to take possession of the football. So that changes things. You get the interception, and then to boot, a good return tacked on.
And really, it was down to him versus the quarterback on the return, and that's one you would think the defender would win. But a nice job there of seeing the play all the way to the end and making the tackle by the QB.
So time to see Jacksonville again on offense for the second time here in this game. On 1st and 10, Johnson. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
How about that? Red man coverage and decided to test them early. But it proved up to the task and forced the incompletion.
2nd down and a run by Robinson. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Well, good field position to start the drive, but under the gun now here on 3rd and 8. Looking to throw. Johnson. And that is incomplete. Now a field goal try coming up here for the Jags. A 33-yarder from the left hash. And this one is right through. And they push the lead up to a touchdown now at 10-3. So the interception set him up with terrific field position, but 3 points, the end result.
Yeah, we can make this one pretty simple, partner. You always want to end drives with points, but that's one that you're going to look back on and probably say, we should have done better there.
And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Eagles just about set to go to work on offense. As the offense comes out here, Charles, maybe perhaps a bit more of a focus on the run game for this drive after tossing an interception on the previous one?
I think that's a good way to look at it and a good way to think about it, but maybe they get to it in a little bit different way because after you throw an interception, you want to make sure you keep your quarterback's confidence high. So maybe you give him a couple easy throws that he can complete and then get to the running game and try and get things settled down.
Yeah, it's still in the first half here. A long way to go. That's going to be caught by Fryer. Stopped at the 24-yard line after a gain of 5. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. From the gun on 3rd down. Stroud. He's got a man. Complete. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. That's a gain of 31 with right around 1 minute to go in the quarter.
Running their plays over and over during the week can often get robotic for an offense, but on game day they can often flow smoothly, as that one just did.
So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. They'll go option to the short side. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Part of their struggles last week was getting these negative plays on 1st and 2nd down. That's something they have to be wary of as this game continues.
Now they contend with a 2nd and 12 after the loss. Back to throw. Stroud. Now they go screen. It's complete. And they go backwards here. Losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. 3rd down, now even tougher. 3rd and 13 after that loss of a yard. 10-3 our score after 1 here on EA Sports. This offense so far on 3rd down, they've been okay. 2 for 3 thus far. This is going to be 3rd and 13. Operating from the gun. Stroud. This will be caught once again by Brown. And he's going to be stopped here at the 43, and that is not near enough to pick up the first. He did his best to just get 4 out of that, but not enough. And now 4th down.
How about that strategy there, Brandon? 3rd down. They just said, we've got faith in our tacklers. We'll give you the short stuff, and just decided to protect the sticks. So every time I hear fans telling me tackling's not a part of the game anymore, plays like that, I can clip and save and show them you have to tackle well if you want to be a good defense.
The Eagles send out their punter now, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. And last week in the loss, 5 punts as he gets this one away. And no return here. Where will they spot it? They say just outside the 20-yard line. So here are the Jaguars to take over on offense. They were victorious over the Chargers last week, and now they work with a lead again here as they come up 1st and 10. Throwing to start the drive. Johnson. A quick throw there going to be batted away and incomplete. From the 21, it's 2nd and 10. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And he comes back with one complete. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. He had the touchdown earlier. This one's going to get him a 1st down.
Well, this is where reading defenses and practice time comes into play. You've got to know what you're running versus zone versus man and how to run the proper route. And they just executed that one pretty well.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Johnson throwing into traffic there, and that's complete. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
They kept the receiver in the short field, but that let his quarterback get the ball quickly to him before either guy in double coverage could react.
Ball at the 40 here for 2nd and 5. They'll run this one right with Robinson. And only a couple for him there as the tackle is made at the 42. Now Johnson, off play action. That's into a crowd and intercepted. And the Eagles will have solid field position here as they take over at their 45-yard line. Oh, and I saw the pressure coming at him. That just looked problematic. Hit him as he threw it, and the interception ensued.
Let me pay homage to the man who stood in this spot before. He always talked about how much pressure is in the face of a guy, and can he step into a throw. And when you can't do that, oftentimes interceptions result.
Two fantastic games coming up to wrap up Week 4, the first weekend in October. Tonight, the Chiefs and Buccaneers from Tampa. That's a rematch of Super Bowl 55, of course. And then Monday night, rematch of last year's NFC Championship game, the Rams and Niners from Santa Clara. Coverage on that one, 8:15 Eastern. Now a 2nd down and 6. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Again to Calvin Ridley, and he's got it once more. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down.
We'll put that one in the win column for the defense. Trying to contain tight ends in the passing game is so difficult nowadays, but they did in a big way there.
And the Jags with 5 in the secondary now on 3rd down. Back to throw. Stroud. Pryor has it complete. And they'll get this down to the 42-yard line.
We often hear the phrase sure-handed tight ends, and he certainly fits into that category. Plus, he's got a quarterback who knows to look his way when they need a big pickup. And on this play, he finds it for the 1st down.
Throwing on 1st down. Stroud. And a quick throw here that's complete. And they'll work this down inside the 30. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Draw play for Brown. A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Looking to throw. Stroud. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he's going to be taken down at the 28-yard line. 7th play of the drive, forthcoming on 3rd and 8. Back to throw. Stroud. And he will not get what he needed as he stops short of the 1st down and around the 22. It'll be a gain of 5. And that's going to bring up a 4th down.
That pattern and scheme was well defensed on 3rd down. He tried to just sprint from one side of the field to the other, and they got it to him quickly. But no chance at yards after the catch there, and they stopped him short.
So on now the field goal team for Philadelphia. He connected on his first. This time it's 39 yards away. And his kick here is good. And that'll bring him back within 4. So, Charles, they get to them with their first turnover of the game and then make it hurt a little bit extra with a field goal.
And anytime you defense, don't let them score off of this.
Now a hit and a loose football. And it's picked up by the Eagles. And they're going to set up shop at the 27-yard line.
As that ball got away from him and he saw the opposing team recover it.
You felt his pain?
Oh, I felt his pain, and you know what was going through his head. Tuck it away. Take care of the ball. All the things he hears all week in practice, he didn't carry it over into the game.
And now, as with every potential turnover, they're going to take a second look at this just to make sure. Now the question, was the knee in fact down before this ball comes loose? And is the video convincing enough to overturn it?
A lot of factors here. Remember, you also need clear possession of the football afterwards. This is a tough one to overturn.
So that one overturned. They say the knee was down, and that will not be ruled a fumble. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. Well, still early in this one, Charles, but the last time this offense was out there, they threw their first interception of the ball game, so trying to avoid repeating that mistake here on this drive.
And to put a positive spin on it, at least it happened in the first half and not in a close game in the 4th quarter, but you're absolutely right, partner. One of the last things this offensive quarterback wants to witness again in this game.
Kind of an obvious question, Charles, but anything you try to avoid after your first pick, or you say it's one interception, we're still in the first half, I'm going to do the same thing?
I think you want to avoid playing scared, and put it into the mind of the quarterback that you've lost confidence in him. Make sure you get some throws that he's going to be able to complete, make him feel good about himself, and continue to run your offense. And that's well executed there on 3rd down, and I love the confidence that they had to let their tight end try and find some space in the middle of the field, right in their quarterback's line of vision. And QBs love to make that easy throw, and they hooked up there for a 1st down.
On 1st and 10, it's Robinson. And he gets forward up the middle, but only for a couple. It'll be 2nd down. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Looking to throw. Johnson firing quickly here, and that's complete. He's exceeded his receiving yards from a week ago, and we're still in the first half. It's a 1st down.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
Johnson now on 1st down. Sets up the screen to Robinson. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20.
And that was a beautifully executed screen pass. They let the rushers get upfield and get the escorts in front, meaning the offensive linemen, other blockers out in front, completed the pass beautifully. So now you've got all that open space with big guys leading the way.
Johnson on 1st and 10. Yeah, he'll find Hall. And he's brought down inside the 20 at the 18-yard line. On the draw, Robinson. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. Now a timeout called for by the offense, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. Here's Johnson throwing on 1st down. And that is caught. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Buddy Howell with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Jaguars will extend their lead in the final minute of the half.
And that's certainly an important score right there because they gave themselves a 2-score cushion heading towards halftime. Now you got to force the other team out of their comfort zone, and it changes the way you approach the second half as well. How you want to do things on offense, and your defense feels much better too, having that lead.
Extra point attempt to come here. It's good, and now it's an 11-point lead, 17-6. So that drive consumes 9 plays all told, and it results in a touchdown for Jacksonville. Here's the Jaguar kick team now as they run up and send this one away. Taken at the goal line. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. The Eagles offense going to take over late in this first half. Well, not much time remains here in this first half. We'll see if they can get something out of this drive, at least a field goal. They could certainly use it, down by 2 scores. Throwing to start the drive. Stroud. Quick hitter here. It's complete. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. Looking to throw on second down. Stroud. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. On first down, Stroud. Open man there is Fryer, complete. Rosen saying, let's go, guys, faster. Clock is running here. Got a man. It's Brown. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. On first and 10, Stroud. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. Now the offense will burn their third and final timeout as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. It's Miller, complete. He's going to be brought down there in the field of play, and the clock will run, no timeouts. They will not have the chance to bring out the field goal unit. So we have reached halftime here in an 11-point contest as we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
All right, Brandon, we'll get back to you guys in a bit, but first let's take a look around the NFL here on this first Sunday of October. We'll begin up at M&T Bank Stadium in Baltimore. And it's the Ravens who have the lead as they play the second quarter. The Ravens still in a dogfight, but this would be a good victory for them if they could get it. From there we say, so long, America, as we head over the...
And we'll jump right over halftime. In week 4, second half kickoff, ready to go. The Jaguars in possession of the lead, and they will get the football as we are underway in the second half. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line, so bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision, loses him about 4 yards. Out come the Jaguars now as they'll go on offense first here in this third quarter. And Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the second half?
I think getting the running game going a little bit more because I thought in the first half they didn't get it moving the way that they would like. They had success throwing it, but I think these first couple of drives, they'll want to get those running backs going and give them more opportunities, and I will guarantee you that those guys were lobbying for them in the locker room at halftime.
He's got a man, complete. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. A gain of 28 yards there and give them a first down.
Well, this is an awfully tough route to defend in man coverage because he lines up on the right and then runs a crossing route back to the other side of the field. So as a defender, you're not only trailing him the whole way, you're also looking out for your own guys to make sure you don't get yourself picked off. And then you can't catch up in time to prevent the completion.
He finds his man, complete. It's Hall. And they're going to get this down to about the 37.
Completion was given up, but that's why you play zone defense, so that you can have people around the ball when it's caught, and you don't give up much run after the catch.
2nd and 2. Off the play fake. Johnson. And his throw's going to be incomplete. After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2. Robinson will try to pick it up. And he gets it to the 34. Good enough for the first. Give him 3 yards and a fresh set of downs. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Back to Robinson now on 1st down. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
Now Johnson to throw on 2nd down. Throw left side complete. That's Frazier. And he'll be brought down at about the 23-yard line. Straight ahead, it's Robinson. And he finds a little bit of room, enough for 4 yards. It'll be 2nd down. They'll run again here with Robinson. And they'll lose yardage here. Knocked back to the 19-yard line. A loss on that play, and now 3rd down gets tougher. 3rd and 6. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe it'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. To throw on 3rd down. Johnson. That's out wide here for Robinson. They'll get only a yard out of that, and it'll bring up 4th down.
We can make this one pretty simple. Locked up all of his progressions downfield, forced to get it to his running back. But how about the way they ran to the football and knocked him down to force a 4th down?
Now a field goal try coming up here for the Jags. This just a 35-yard attempt from the left hash. And his kick is indeed good, and that will extend their lead even further. Well, they picked up right where they left off in the first half. First drive after the break, they come away with 3 and increase that lead.
Yeah, and you just want to keep building on that lead, don't you? Whether it's 6 points or 3 points, take everything you can get, keep maneuvering, keep adding to it, keep making it difficult for them to come back.
So here are the Eagles now as they get set for their first possession of the second half. And their deficit a little wider now than it was at halftime following the field goal a moment ago.
But the goal is still the same because you know they want to come out, establish a rhythm in the second half, and get going. Make no mistake about it, though. Kicking field goals, not in their game plan. They need to get the ball in the end zone.
The drive starts with a completion left side, and they're able to get this one across the 35. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. They'll give this up the middle to Brown. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41. And not much room to operate as he'll get this.
And this is why aggressive defensive coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
Looking left side, it's complete. He's got it. And he is going to have an Eagles first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
So in Jacksonville territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 46. Back to throw. Stroud. Throwing Left side here, and it's complete. And he's going to be taken down right at the 40-yard line. To throw on second down. Stroud. Jaguar pressure and a Jaguar sack. He'll wind up losing a full 9 yards here on the sack. Now it's third down.
All about the offense so far this drive, putting something sustained together. But the defense, they responded on that play. Second and manageable became third and long. The drive marching to the end zone is one play from stalling out.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Operating from the gun. Stroud. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he gets this only to the 41, not near enough for the first. So 8 yards on the completion there, and that's going to make it fourth down.
So much about this game is just understanding situations and then having to execute, isn't it? Guard the first down sticks, don't let them get there, and they rallied and made the tackle.
So coming on now is the field goal unit. They're going to try for 3, and he'll need all the leg he's got here. Online, but off the crossbar, no good. A long-range effort denied 3 points at the very end. Here comes the Jaguars offense as they get set here. And they've got the lead here getting late into the third quarter. The passing game for them, it's been terrific. We've seen that, but the rushing game almost non-existent.
And with the lead and trying to finish this game off, they need the running game to come back to life. They need to get sparked that way, take some time off the clock, and keep the ball away from their opponents.
Robinson, he'll try the left side. And some space here. And he's going to get this inside the 30. 44 yards rushing for him now on what was his 10th carry of the ball game.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
Johnson now on first down. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete. 2nd and 10 now. Third quarter action from Philadelphia, PA. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he'll be marked down at about the 26-yard line. Johnson on third down. And that one not to be. It's incomplete. So he couldn't hook up. His time is now run out on this third quarter of play. 3 quarters have come and gone. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. And his kick is good. And that will extend their lead even further. So that almost certainly the final piece to this puzzle, a 3-score lead. I don't think there's any coming back from there.
Well, you know, normally I'd get on you for giving up on the game right here, but I do think you're right in this case. This late in the game, 2 scores is tough enough. 3, I'm with you. That seems out of the question.
Here's the Philadelphia offensive unit now as they head out to take over possession. And the complexion of this one has really changed a fair amount. That last field goal makes it a 3-score game, so they need points in a hurry with time dwindling in the fourth quarter. A throw left side to start out. That's complete. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll leave him with a second and just a few inches left. You cannot write these guys off just yet, not with a quarterback like that under center.
You mean it actually crossed your mind with him running the team that you could actually maybe write this game off?
Not yet.
Not a chance. Not with him. We've seen it too many times.
Looking to throw on second down. Stroud. And the Jags get to him as down he goes. That winds up pushing him back 11 yards on the sack. And that'll bring up third.
Well, partner, you and I will be headed to the airport, but after this game, when it's interview time, someone's going to ask this quarterback what hurt worse, the interceptions or the sacks. His whole day, it's been rough. Barring a miraculous comeback, this offense isn't going to win this game, but he's probably going to say what hurt most is the loss.
On third down, Stroud. And he fires one that's intercepted. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
But just add that to the list of great moments for this defense today. They've really shredded that game plan on the other side. So it's the Jaguars who come away with a win, and it was thanks in part to the play of their third-year quarterback.
Yeah, the numbers don't jump off the page, but he was a steady influence back there. He had a couple of touchdown passes on the afternoon. His guys rallied around him, and they're going to come away victorious.
So for the Jags, it'll be a 500 start as the win gets them back to 2-2. And they'll head back home next week to take on